All right, so you may see the title of this video, but I want to start by saying that there's a lot of things that I appreciate about the Apple Watch, about this tool on my wrist right here. I've owned and wore one, not this exact one, but an Apple Watch for almost 4 years now, pretty much every single day. And I'll tell you, as a tool of function, it has a lot of great benefits, a lot of great things that you can use it for if they're things that you're sort of inclined to needing in your everyday life or that you're drawn to. You can record a voice memo into this thing if you don't have your phone, an idea pops up, if that's something that you're interested in. You can have your alarm clock not wake you up by your phone and making noise, but your alarm clock vibrate on your wrist and wake you up if you sleep in your watch, which works out great if you have a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever it may be, and you don't want to wake them up when you wake up if you're trying to get up earlier. And it does work. I had my skepticisms before, but I've never not waken up from this thing. You can track your workouts and see all of the important details right on your wrist, how long you've been working out, your heart rate, how many active calories have been burned. You can do different segments. There's different types of workouts that you can do, which are all important things to know and to understand if you're diving more into health and fitness. And on top of that, you can track other people who wear Apple Watches activities and have competitions with each other to try and drive healthier lifestyles for each other. You can track your sleep with one of the best sleep trackers on a wearable technology device that is on the market right now. The Quantified scientists made a great, amazing in-depth video about this, comparing the Apple Watch to an actual sleep study machine, the different feedback, the different sleep stages that both showed, and to say the least, it like I said, is the best sleep tracker on the market right now when stacked up against pretty much everything else that's out there. I'm not going to go too into depth on that. I'll link his video in the description, but here's an image just to show you how it stacks up against others. It blows everything else out of the water. And that's not everything. There are a lot more functions, a lot more that you probably won't even use. You'll think they're very cool and novel when you first get it, but like, who reads emails or scrolls through Twitter on their watch? It's if you do, I have some questions. But although it has all these amazing functions, there's one thing that I've recently started to get a little bit more hung up on with this thing. Now, being that this is a style channel, a menswear channel, style doesn't only include the clothes that you wear, but also the accessories, bags, belts, hats, those types of things, and jewelry, wristwatches. There are a lot of watches that I love the look of and would one day hope to own. For example, the Brew Retrograph watch, which I made a video about this company, but beautiful watch. And if we're getting real out there, Royal Oak AP, amazing watch. One day maybe I'll be rich and I'll own it. Who knows? But the issue here is I have become so tied to this piece of technology, to this Apple Watch, and tied it to different parts of my life, such as sleep and activity tracking, that it feels like I can't not wear it. The functions and the metrics that it provides are so insightful to me, and it's shown to be one of the best tools to provide those things. And not only that, it's tied in with the Apple ecosystem, which I'm sure you know how that goes. And I know what you might say, just shut up and stop wearing the watch. Get another watch and start wearing it. But it really is a great tool, besides the fact that it dies about every other day. And when it dies, it's basically useless. Even more useless than most watches out on the market now, like the one that you saw in this thumbnail. And as I mentioned, the Apple ecosystem, to Apple, this is obviously no design flaw. They know exactly what they're doing, roping you in with all of the different products in all of the segments across your life. I'm recording this on an iPhone. I listen to music on AirPods. I wear an Apple Watch every day. I have a HomePod in the living room with Siri on it, which is honestly the Helen Keller of smart assistants, let's be honest. I have all these things. Apple has all their tentacles wrapped around me, and this watch is just another part of that. To this point, it feels like if I literally forget my watch or it dies and I go work out, it doesn't even count if I'm not tracking it on here. It's become part of the habit, starting the workout, looking at how much time I got, being able to quickly glance down and check my heart rate. All of these things are somewhat important, at least to me, to understand and to know during exercise. And the same thing with sleep. Sleep is huge. There's like a little bit of a health craze going on right now, I think, and people are getting more into it. Being able to understand how long you slept, if you got enough deep sleep, if you got enough REM sleep, if you hit all your sleep cycles, etc., is so important right now, especially if you're sort of getting into health and fitness. And now I know that there are other devices out there that track these types of things. Sleep, workout, heart rate variability, things of that nature. But they all require a monthly fee, whereas the Apple Watch doesn't. It just requires you to own an iPhone, which pretty much everyone does nowadays. They just simply require you to be, let's face it, a member of their cult. It would be absolutely perfect if Apple made a wearable that didn't have a screen on it, that was more simple, that could be worn alongside a traditional watch and still provide you all the necessary info to your iPhone, all the data for sleep, all the data for working out, and things of that nature. And honestly, I think this is possible, and quite frankly, I think they probably will do it, just with, as I mentioned, they're becoming more of a culture of health and fitness, and it becoming more popular, these wearable devices, whether it be a Aura type product, a ring that you wear on your finger, or a Whoop type strap that you can strap on your wrist and it looks sort of just like a regular wristband. It will make total sense, just the way that Apple innovates and infuse themselves in all different types of spaces. But until that moment, I'll be rocking the Apple Watch, struggling with this thought in my mind of, should I wear this today? Can I buy a new watch? When should I wear that watch? And when should I wear the Apple Watch? Because it still is a great tool to track all these different things in my life, but it doesn't necessarily impose a lot of style and class. It's more for function. I'm a fan of fashion as function. I'm a fan of practicality. It's sort of what the Apple Watch is a little bit. So I can't hate on it completely, but it's just a thought that I've been having. And I wonder if other people have the same problem, the same issue, the same thought pattern with the Apple Watch. I'm curious what your thoughts are. Leave in the comments below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, if you agree, leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel. It'll be very helpful. Until next time, I'll see y'all soon. Peace.